Hi Clarinets! We're going to be working on our new song called New Directions. We'll have a brand new note, but before we talk about notes, let's figure out our counts. Clapping and counting always comes first, even if there's a note that you don't recognize. So, our time signature, we're back to 4/4. So we have 4 at the top of our key signature, or time signature. And now let's go through our note names, or our counts. Oh my goodness. So we have a half note, half note, half note, half note, quarter note here, a pair of eighth notes. So that's going to be 2 and. 3, 4. Now this little dotted half note here, it's pretty cool. It's 3 beats in total. What this dotted half note means is we took a half note and we added a quarter note to it. It's almost like that little dot is reminding you of that quarter note there. All you really need to know is it's 3 beats. Then here is beat 4. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got some more quarter notes and eighth notes, but it's actually in the same pattern as it was earlier. And then we have a dotted half note for 3 beats. So let's clap and count it. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Rest. Now let's talk about our new note. I'm going to pause the metronome real quick. Our new note is G. We are going to be using all 6 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 black dots. We are going to use all 6 fingers. Now, if you plop your fingers any old way on here, you're probably going to squeak. One of the best ways to get to this new note is to walk your hands down. Walk your fingers down. I'm going to start on C, because C is a very fun note. It's one of our first notes we learned. And I'm just going to walk my fingers down. We played this way at the very beginning, before you even knew what you were doing. I just had you walk your hands down. Try that and see if you can make them roll down nice and relaxed. The other thing I'm doing is I'm crescendoing my volume. I'm getting louder as I go deeper on the clarinet, using my angry cat face. Okay, fast laser beam air to blow the air all the way to my bell out of the clarinet. If you're squeaking, check your bullseyes. Make sure that especially your ring finger down here is covering the hole all the way. So I was doing middle finger, sometimes I was doing 4th finger. Play around with it, have some fun. See if you can do that. I just went 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, or 3 is where I started. Or I could go, then I start on 4 and I wiggle number 5. And then I can add number 6. Now, if you're having trouble with this, let's go back and do some of our warm-up exercises. I play clarinet all day. Let's start with first finger. Second finger. Ready, go. Third finger. Ready, go. Fourth finger. Ready, go. keep them super close to the clarinet. Don't let them fly away. Fifth finger, find it. We just learned this note last video. Then sixth finger. Then try it just starting on the fourth finger down here. You want to kind of plop the finger down, okay? Then have fun. Make up a little game. I just wiggled my finger. I didn't do anything special. Just have fun. The bottom part of the clarinet's the prettiest part, I think. Now, getting down to that low G. Keep your fingers close and really squiggle them into the clarinet. All right, let's go over our G's. Our G is 2 lines below. And we can write this one in. And I'm going to say it's G6 because I'm using all 6 fingers. Here's my A that came right before it. I'm going to write in the A because it's a newer note. Okay, so we have A5 and G6 back to A5. Not writing in anything over here. Okay? Then back to G6. They're both G6. Here's another A5, G6, A5, one more G6, and then end on C. So let's go through these first 2 measures. 1, 2, ready, go. C, A, G, A. Let's play it. 1, 2, ready. Now don't go on until you got that nice and solid. Stop there. Practice something else, but stay on those first 2 measures until you have them nice and steady. When that G comes out big and strong with not very many squeaks, then we move on. But don't go on any farther than that until your G is nice and strong. Now let's look at this next measure here. We already did the clapping and counting. I'm going to go throw my metronome on. So we already did the clapping and the counting, which goes like this. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now the letters, E, E, D, C, A. Again, and go. E, E, D, C, A. Now watch my fingers. Ready, go. E, E, D, C, A. I'm keeping them as close as I can. My 2 A fingers are ready to go. They're waiting to move as a pair. Ready, go. E, E, D, C, A. Now let's try playing. Ready, breathe. Okay? Now, it might not be right the first time. That's fine. Pause the video. Do it a bunch of times. Let's do it again. Ready, breathe. Now let's link it from the beginning. 1 and 2 and beginning, breathe. Now, this is 3 beats long. Make sure you're counting. 1, 2, 3. Then our last G is on beat 4. So let's do our letter names starting from that E. Ready, go. E, E, D, C, A, G, G. And that sets us up next for this next measure, next 2 measures. Do you notice how this is basically the same as this? Now, our last measure, or last 2 measures, E, E, F, D, G. So let's go slowly. Our first 2 beats are E, E, F. Just that. E, E, F. Play it with me, or say it with me. E, E, F. Let's play just that much. Ready, breathe. Our third note is a D. Okay, so you got to get your 2 fingers ready to go down. Ready, breathe. Again and go. The next note is that low G6. If your bottom hand was doing anything funny, you're not going to be ready for that low G6. The whole time that I'm playing E, E, F, D, my bottom hand is ready to go for that G. Let's play this whole measure now. Ready, go. And then we land on C at the end. So let's play the whole thing together. Now, practice these first 2 measures and don't go on until you got those 2 measures done. Then spend your time looking at this measure and this measure. Don't go on until you have them nice and smooth. Then we start linking the whole thing. When you're ready, play with me. 1 and 2 and ready. So, I had to look at the music. It's important that whenever you're practicing, you have the music ready to go. I'm trying to read into my camera here and looking at it, and that's not a good idea. I had to check it. Let's do that again. 1 and 2 and set.